Okay, so in the last class we discussed like what is Hero's formula, right? We had started this chapter, right? We have gone through like what is the how you can find the area of the triangle using the Hero's formula, right? So what is the Hero's formula? It is area of the triangle ABC is equal to the square root of S minus A, S minus B, S minus C, right? Okay, what is ABC? ABC are the three sides of the triangle, right? And S is the semi-perimeter of the triangle ABC, right? So using this formula, we can find out the area of any triangle in which the three sides are given, right? And this formula is applicable for all type of triangles, whether it is right angle triangle or equilateral triangle, isosceles triangle or scalene triangle. So we did some questions yesterday, right? So now let's see this question. Yeah. The sides of a triangular field are 41 meter, 40 meter, and 9 meter. Find the number of rose beds that can be prepared in the field if each rose bed, on an average, needs 900 centimeter square space. Right? So, what is this question about? In this question, sides of the triangular field is given. Right? So, in this question, sides of the triangular field is given. Right? So, how to solve this question? We will first write down what are A, B, and C, right? Okay. So these are the sides which are given here. Okay. So suppose A is 41 meter, B is 40 meter, and C is 9 meter are the sides. These are the sides of the triangular field. Okay. Right. So we have first write down like what is given to us in the question. So these are the sides A, B, C, which are given in the question, which are the sides of the triangular field. Now, we can find out the S. S is the perimeter, half of the perimeter, A plus B plus C divided by 2, right? So we can find it out. So this is equal to 1 by 2, 41 plus 40 plus 9, which is equal to 45. So what is S? S is the semi-perimeter equal to 45 centimeter, right? Now in the question, area of each rose bed is also given, right? So write down area of each rose bed means each rose bed is occupying how much space? 900 centimeter square, right? Okay, 900 centimeter square, right? So now very first we will find out the area of the triangular field, right? Okay, area of the triangular field. So what is the area of the triangular field using the Hero's formula? Area of triangular field is, it is equal to square root of S, S minus A, S minus B, and S minus C. This is the formula according to the Hero's formula, right? Now we will put the values. S is the semi-perimeter, which we have just calculated, 45, 45 meter. This is not centimeter, it is corrected, 45 meter, right? So write down 45, 45 minus A, the value of A is 41, 45 minus B, value of B is 40, and for S minus C means 45 minus C, C is 9, right? So we have put all the values here. Now 45, 45 in 45 minus 41 is 4, 45 minus 40 is 5, and 45 minus 9 is 36, right? So in this way we have calculated it, right? Now we have to find out the value of this is square root, right? So what we will do, we will write each and every number as a product of the prime factors, right? So now 45 can be written as 9 into 5. Okay, 45 is what? 9 into 5. 9 is 3 square, 3 square into 5, right? So write down 3 square into 5 into 4 can be written as square of 2 into 5 into now 36. 36 is the square of 6, means 6 into 6, right? Okay, and 6 is 2 into 3, right? Okay, so we can write it as 2 square into 3 square, right? Okay, so in this way, we have written each and every number as a product of prime numbers. Okay, now, so what is, now look at the power of 3 here. So 3 square, right? So 1 3 square we can take outside, isn't it? Okay, then 2 square. So we can take 1 2 square outside of the square root, and then we have 5 and 5. So everything here is in pair. So we can take a number outside the square root, right? So now you can multiply this. So 3 square, 2 square, 3 square is 9, 2 square is 4, and this is 5. Getting that? And with this multiply this is 180 meter square, right? So what is the area of triangular field whose length is already given here in the question? That is 180 meter square, right? Area which is occupied by the each rose bed is also given 900 centimeter square, but this is given in centimeter square. Is that clear? So what we will do, we will first convert this area of rose bed in meter square, right? So to convert this, we will divide this with 10,000, means 10,000 means 100 into 100, right? Because we have centimeter square, so each centimeter needs to be converted into meter. So that's why the reason we will divide it with 10,000, right? So this will be equal to 0.09 meter square, right? So this is the area occupied by each rose bed, and area of the whole triangular field is 180 meter square. So now we can easily find the number of beds. So write down number of rose beds, number of rose beds. This will be equal to area of triangular field divided by area occupied by each rose bed. Is that clear? So this is area of triangle field is 180 meter square, and this is 0.09 meter square. Now you can divide this. So this will be equal to, so when you remove this decimal, right, you can put 2 zeros here. Okay, this will be 9. Getting that? So this is equal to 2000, right? So we can say that number of rose beds, which can be prepared in this triangular field is 2000, right? So this is the final answer. So I hope now you get it, right? How we can find out the area of the triangle using the Hero's formula, and then finally we can find the number of rose beds. Is that clear? Yes or no? Now look at this next question, question number 5. The perimeter of a triangle is 50 centimeter. Okay. One side of the triangle is 4 centimeter longer than the smaller side. Okay. And the third side is 6 centimeter less than the twice the smaller side. Okay. Now you have to find the area of the triangle. Okay. So in this question, the sides are not given directly. The perimeter of the triangle is given, right? However, the sides of the triangle are given in the relation form, right? Okay. So write down what is given here. Perimeter is given. So write down perimeter is 50 centimeter. Now, since the sides are in the form of, are in the terms of a smaller side, right? Okay. One side is 4 centimeter longer than the smaller side. Similarly, what is the other relation given here? The third side is 6 centimeter less than the twice the smaller side. So what we will do? We will assume that the smaller side is suppose a centimeter, right? Okay. So let assume, let the length of, let the smaller side is, length of the smaller side is suppose a centimeter, right? Now we can find out the length of the other side in terms of a, right? So write down, therefore, length of other two sides, right? So length of second side What is it? It is 4 centimeter longer than the smaller side. Are you getting that? 4 centimeter longer than the smaller one, right? So suppose this second side is B, right? And this will be equal to A plus 4 centimeter. Getting that? Similarly, we can find out the length of the third side. Length of third side. Suppose length of third side is, it is suppose C. And now according to the relation, it is given that the third side is 6 centimeter less than twice the smaller side, right? Smaller side is A, right? Its twice will be 2A, and 6 centimeter less than means 2A minus 6, right? So what will be C equal to? It will be equal to 2A minus 6 centimeter. So in this way, we have got the value of B and C in terms of the smaller side, that is A, right? And perimeter is already given here. So what we do? We will simply add all the sides and equate it to the perimeter, because sum of all the side is equal to the perimeter. Getting that? So write down. So now we can write that A plus B plus C is equal to the perimeter, which is 50 centimeter, right? So A, now put the values of B. B is A plus 4, okay? So write down A plus 4. C is 2A minus 6. So write down 2A minus 6. This is equal to 50. Getting that? Now, A, and 2A. Add them. A plus 2A will become 4A, right? So write down. We are adding these like terms. A, and 2A are the like terms. So this will be equal to 4A plus 4 and minus 6, right? So write down plus 4 minus 6. This is equal to 50, right? That is 4A minus 2 plus 4 minus 6 is what? Minus 2, right? Plus 4 minus 6 is equals to minus 2. So 4A minus 2 is equals to 50. So 4A will be 50 plus 2, that is 52. Okay, so A will be 52 divided by 4, right? 52 divided by 4 is what? 13. You can divide this. So in this way, we have got the value of A, the smaller side, which is 13 centimeter. Is that clear? Right? So in this way, we have got the value of A, that is the smallest side. What was the A? We have assumed that A is the smaller side. This is our A, right? Okay. Now, since we have got the value of A, we can find out the length of other sides also, right? So now A is 13 centimeter. B, which is equals to A plus 4, right? This will be equal to A plus 4. So now we can put the value of A. So 13 plus 4, that is 17 centimeter. Similarly, we can find C, which is 2A minus 6, right? 2A minus 6. So now put the value of A here. 2 into A, that is 13 minus 6, right? Okay. So that is 26 minus 6, that is 20 centimeter. So in this way, we have got the value of all the sides of the triangle, right? So A is 13 centimeter, B is 17 centimeter, and C is 20 centimeter. So these are the three sides of the triangle, right? Now we can easily find the area of the triangle using the Hero's formula, right? Okay. So now what is S? S is half of the perimeter, right? Perimeter divided by 2. Perimeter is already given in the question, that is 50. 50 divided by 2, that is 25. So the value of S is 25, right? Now we can find the area of the triangle. So write down area of triangle according to the Hero's formula will be equal to S minus A, S minus B, S minus C. Now by putting the values, what is S? S is 25, right? So write down 25. 25 minus A is 13. So write down 25 minus 13. 25 minus B is 17. So write down 25 minus 17. And S minus C is 20, right? So we will write down in continuation 25 minus 20, right? Now further solve this. 25 into 25 minus 13 is 12. into 25 minus 17 is 8, right? And 25 minus 20 is 5, right? So we have got these values now. Now we can easily calculate the area. Now in continuation, you can write down. Now 25 into 12 into 8 into 5. So again, the same process we will follow to find out the square root. We will write each and every number as a product of prime factors, right? So 25 can be written as square of 5 into 12 can be written as 4 into 3, which is 2 square into 3, right? So write down 2 square into 3. 8 is 2 cube, right? So write down into 2 cube into 5. 5 is already a prime number, right? Okay, so in this way, we have written each and every number as a product of prime number, right? Now, we will see what are the total powers of these, right? So 5 square and 5 will become 5 cube, right? Okay, or rather instead of doing this, what we will do, since whatever we have in square, we can take them outside, right? So this is in square, right? Okay, 5 is already in square, so we can take outside, right? Now 2 square, and this is 2 to the power 3. So we can take 2 square outside. Are you getting that? Okay. So 2 square outside. Now what is left inside the square root? That is that is 3 into 2 into 5. So now, so 5 into 2 square root of 3 into 2 into 5. So this will become, now 5 into 2 square will be 5 into 4, that is 20. 20 into 30, this is 30, right? 3 into 2 is 6, and 6 into 5 is 30. So this is 20 square root 30 centimeter square. So what is the area of the triangle? Area of the triangle is 20 into square root of 30, right? So if you want to find out the exact value, you have to find the square root of 30, right? So what is the square root of 30? Can anybody tell? The square root of 30? Square root of 30? The square root of 30 is approximately 5.4. How you will judge that? Let me tell you how to find out like the estimate value, right? Square of 5 is 25. Square of 6 is 36. That means square root of 30 will lie in between 5 and 6, isn't it? 25 and 36, but 30 lies in between, right? Yes or no? So it will lie in between 5 and 6. Square root of 30 will lie in between 5 and 6, right? So you can try, like you can multiply like 5 into 5.3 into 5.3, or maybe 5.4 into 5.4. So you will get some approximate value. However, here for square root of 30, that is 5.4 something, right? The approximate value. So you can write down 20 into 5.47 something, right? Okay. Now you can multiply this. This will be equal to 20 into 5.47 is approximately 109.4 something, right? So the area of the triangle is 109.4 centimeter square. So this is the approximate value. So you can write in this way also, or otherwise you can also write down in the square root form also. This is also correct. So I hope now you have understood like how to find the area of the triangle, right? Okay, for this question. Now look at this question number 6. This is the example 8 of your book, NCERT book, okay, on page number 133, right? It is given in your book. Now, what is the question? A triangular park ABC has sides 120 meter, 80 meter, and 50 meter as shown in this figure, right? So as you can see, ABC is the park here, right? And the sides are 120 meter, 80 meter, and 50 meter. Getting that? Now, a gardener, Dhania, has to put a fence all around it, right? So what do you want to do? He want to do to fence it, right? All around it. And you also want to plant grass inside, right? So inside this, you want to plant the grass. Okay. Now, how much area does she need to plant? Find the cost of fencing it at the rate of 20 rupees 20 per meter. If the rate of the fencing is rupees 20 per meter, leaving a space of 3 meter wide gate on one side. Okay. So while fencing it, the gardener want to leave a space of 3 meter for the gate here in front side. Okay. And rest part she want to fence, right? And she also want to plant the grass within the field, right? So this is the question, and we have to find like what is the area on which she want to plant the grass, and what is the cost of fencing it if she want to leave an area of 3 meter in the front side. Is that clear? So this is the question about, right? And let's see like how to do this. Okay. So now, firstly, we will find out the area of this triangular park. Okay, triangular park ABC. First, we'll find out the area. Since it is already given that this is triangular and its sides are already given here, 80 meter, 50 meter, and 180 meter, 120 meters, right? So these are the sides. Okay, so write down what is given. So given is the sides of the triangular park, right? So A is 120 meters, suppose. B, that is CA, suppose 80 meter. And C is the third side, suppose AB, which is 50 meters, right? So first we will find out S, that semi-perimeter, A plus B plus C divided by 2, right? Okay. So find its value. A plus B plus C by 2 means 120 plus 80 plus 50, right? This is the sum of all the sides, means this is the perimeter. Now we divide it with 2, right? So this will be equal to 250 upon 2, that is 125 meter, right? So what is the value of S? S is 125, right? Now, as all three sides are given, we can easily find out the area of this triangular park using the Hero's formula, right? So let's write down what is the Hero's formula. Using Hero's formula, we know that area of park ABC, triangular park ABC, this will be equal to S minus A, S minus B into S minus C, right? Where S is the semi-perimeter and A, B, C are the three sides of the triangular park. Now we will put each and every value here. The value of S is 125 as we have calculated here. So write down 125, S 125 minus A. So what is A? A is 120 meter. So write down 120. Then S minus B, right? Means 125 minus B. What is B? B is 80 meter. So write down. And similarly, S minus C means 125 minus C. C is 50. Okay. So we will put each value of each and every side and S here, right? Now further calculate this. So 125 into 125 minus 120 is 5. 120 minus 80 is 125 minus 80 is 45, right? So write down. And 125 minus 50 is 75. So we will write this. Is that clear? Okay. Now again, we will use the same way to find out the square root of this whole product, right? So first we will write down each and every value as a product of prime numbers, right? So 125 is cube of 5. So write down 5 cube into 5 into now 45. 45 is 9 into 5. 9 is 3 square. So you can write down 3 square into 5 into 75. 75 is, what is 75? You can write it as 15 into 5. 15 is 3 into 5 into 5. That is 3 into 5 square, right? So write down. Is that clear? Okay. Now we will sum up here, right? So 5 cube, then 5, 5, 5 square. So how many powers are there? Just count them. 3, 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? So what we can write? We can write them as 5 square into 5 square into 5 square, right? Into 5. Can I write like this? Yes or no? Isn't it? Okay, powers are 7, right? Total they are 7. So I can write like this. Now, into 3 square into 3. So I can write this way only, 3 square into 3. Now, so whatever square terms we have here, we will put the single factor outside the square root. So for this 5 square, we will get 1 5 outside. For this also we'll get 1 5 outside. For this also we'll get 1 5 outside. And for this 3 square, we will get 1 3 outside. Now rest we will have inside only, right? So what is left here? 5 and 3. So write down 5 into 3, right? Now multiply these 5 into 5 into 5 into 3. What it is? 5 into 5 into 5 is 125, into 3 is 375, square root 15, right? So what you will be getting? 375 square root 15 meter square. So what is this? This is the area of the park, right? So we have got the area of the park in this way, right? Now, what is the second part now? What we have to do here? We have to find out what will be the length of the wire, right? Which is needed for the fencing, right? We need to find it out, right? Okay, so write down length of the wire needed for fencing. This will be equal to the perimeter, right? Perimeter of the park. But we have to leave the area for the gate. So we will subtract from this. That means we will minus the width of the gate. Because the gardener want to keep this area left, right? Want to left this area for the gate, right? So we will subtract the width of this gate, that is 3 meter. Okay. Now, perimeter of this triangular park is A plus B plus C, which we have already done, like 250 meter, minus width of the gate is already given, that is 3 meter. So subtract this will be 247 meter, right? So what is the length which we have to fence, right, around the triangular park? It is 247 meter. And what is the cost of fencing which is given here? The rate of fencing is given in the question, that is rupees 20 per meter, right? So what will be the total cost? Total cost of fencing will be length on which we have to do the fencing, right? It is already given here, we have already find it out. Length into rate of the fencing. Now put the value. Length on which we have to put the fence is 247 meter into the rate, which is rupees 20 per meter, right? So we always multiply the rate with the length of the, the rectangular park which need to be fenced, right? So now multiply this, right? Okay, so 247 into 20 is rupees 4,940, and this meter will cut, and you will get the value automatically in rupees. So this is the total cost of fencing. Total cost of fencing. Okay, so this is the total cost of fencing. One part of your answer, and another part, that how much area, what is the area on which she have to plant, right? To plant the grass inside. Okay, so that is the area of the park. Okay, this one. Is that clear? So in this way, we have got the area of the park on which grass need to be planted, as well as the total cost of fencing of the triangular park, leaving this area, means this length for the gate, right? So we have done both the part for this question. So this is the example number 2 of your NCERT book. So I hope now you have understood, yes or no? Please tell me.